Hello, and welcome to a sneak peek of Darling Fetch the Battle Axe, a podcast made by nerds for nerds, where every week I'm joined by two guest nerdfighters as we talk about anything and everything, except the chosen topic. Please enjoy this visual edit made by nerdfighter Sophie Waldron.
The Martian, book and movie. Shall we address the big red planet in the room, kind of like an elephant?
Well, I'm just going to own up to it because when we first organised this podcast, I made some controversial comments about The Martian.
The book, not the movie, may I specify?
The book, not the movie. But I have now been to see the film, and I feel it only highlights my argument, which was that the book is an abuse of the English language. And I do understand why people like it after seeing the film, because the film highlights that it's a great story. It's a great kind of survival against all odds story, and the idea of being isolated on a planet where you're the only person, it's a great idea. Only it was in the hands of someone who thought writing like a 15-year-old Redditor was a good idea. And I appreciate novel ideas, and I appreciate going to the lengths of trying to make something that's so scientifically accurate, and the research, I just have so much respect for trying to go to that lengths, and even just the idea of that, trying to create a book that is so full of technical detail on a surface level is great. It's great. We're all I can be the biggest science nerd of all, and I can really enjoy that. But it was also dry as hell, and just comes a point where you can only read one more kind of mathematical equation before you're like, no, I give up. I don't want to read this anymore. Don't do this to me.
Yeah, you see, in this respect, I suppose I kind of cheated when it came to the book, because I actually listened to the audiobook rather than reading it, because I was mostly listening to it while I was at work, working. So for me, my experience of it was, I suppose, a slightly more kind of dramatized version. So I haven't actually gone through and read the whole book, so I can't necessarily comment on the writing style.
I love Reddit, but it just kind of it felt like it had even the same humor. It was like everything about it was this, this kind of wisecracking dude who, maybe underappreciated on Earth, but on Mars with his botany skills, it's just, there was something about it that I just found so grating. I found his humor grating. I found the rest of the side characters to be completely one-dimensional. And just the writing, it was just, I literally could not get past it. I can't think of a single other instance where I've disliked a book so actively and really loved the film, and I love the film because I think it just highlights the fact that he had a good idea there. It's a good idea. It's a good story. Crazy talented actors.
Matt Damon is amazing.
Yeah, they bring just the right level of kind of of the technical the technical writing and the kind of the scientific elements, and it's enough. It's high pitched, but it's enough.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't know about you guys, but one of my quibbles was that they made it a PG-13, because one of the things that I really liked about the book was just how much he swore, because that's totally me. I'm just there being like, fish, when things don't go right, and it's just, a breath of fresh air, I suppose.
So I haven't got around to reading the book, so I can't comment on the writing myself either. I know my father read the book recently, and he very much enjoyed it, but maybe the 50-year-old humor was good for him. So
maybe.
I did watch the film though, and I very much enjoyed that. I felt the humor did sort of fit Matt Damon as a character. Sort of. He was able to play that quite well, and it wasn't too heavy-handed.
Thank you for watching. To check out the full podcast, search for Darling Fetch the Battle Axe on iTunes, or visit darlingfetchthebattleaxe.libsyn.com. Also, if you would like to take part in this podcast, please follow the indicated link below and fill in the form. You will be added to our system, oh yes, we have a system, we're very professional, and considered for future episodes. See you soon, and DFTBA.